Namaste children, I am Smita, your English teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Class 5th Standard, Subject English. Children, today let us learn a lesson called as The Boss Who Cares. Unit 4 Prose, The Boss Who Cares. This is an interesting lesson, children, which talks about the humility of a great scientist at Tumba Research Institute, Tumba Space Research Institute. We will all come to know at the end of this lesson who that great scientist is. Now, Tumba Space Center is located in Tumba in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. It is currently used by ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, for launching sounding rockets. So let us begin the lesson. Unit 4 Prose, The Boss Who Cares. Focus on the words as I read. At Tumba Space Center, there were about 70 scientists. They were all involved in developing rockets. This was an adventurous task, and this took a lot of time. There was so much of work that really made them restless. They worked right from morning till night, and sometimes they left for home at midnight. But they were all happy to work under their boss and did not think of quitting the job. In Tumba Space Center, children, there were about 70 scientists. How many scientists were there? 70. And they used to work for a long time, day and night. And sometimes they returned to their homes at midnight also. They had lot of work to do, but they did not think of quitting the job. Quitting means giving up the job, because they were all very happy to work under their great boss. Boss means leader. They had a very good leader, and let us see who that leader was. One day, one of the scientists came to his boss and asked, "Sir, I have promised to take my children to the exhibition in town today. Will you please allow me to leave the office at 5:30 in the evening?" His boss replied, "All right, you are permitted to leave the office early today." The scientist was happy and started working. He was so busy working that he never even bothered to look at his watch. After the day's work was completed, he looked at the watch and it was 8:30 in the evening. He looked for his boss. The boss was not there. As he had told the boss in the morning itself, he closed everything and left for home. So one day what happened, children? One of the scientists who was working in Tumba Space Center, he wanted to go home early, as he had promised his children that he would return home early. So he asks his boss if he could go home that day at 5:30 p.m. And he also tells the reason why he wants to go early. So his boss agrees. But he becomes so engrossed, so involved in his work that he doesn't even look at his watch. And he continues working. And when he looks at his watch, the time was 8:30 in the evening. So he closes everything and he returns home. On the way home, he remembered the promise he had made to his children. He felt sad for disappointing them. He wondered how he could calm his wife. But on his way home, he suddenly remembers the promise he had made to his children. He feels very sad that he could not keep up his promise, and he also thinks how he would console his wife, who would be very angry, isn't it, for not taking the kids outside. The scientist reached home. He found that the children were not there. He saw his wife sitting alone in the hall, knitting. He expected that his wife would verbally jump on him, but she asked him calmly, "Would you like to have a cup of coffee, or shall I straightaway serve dinner if you are hungry?" He was surprised at this and replied, "I would like to have some coffee, and you too must have with me. Before that, tell me where the children are." She said, "Why, don't you know? Your boss came here at 5:15 and has taken the children to the exhibition." Now the scientist reaches home, but he could not see his children there. So his wife was knitting. You can see the picture of knitting below. He thinks that his wife would verbally jump on him, means would get very angry and scold him. But she did not do so. She calmly asked if he would like to have coffee or dinner. He was surprised, astonished to see that his wife was not angry at all, and the scientist asks his wife to join him while having coffee. When he asks about the children, she says that his boss had come at 5:15 and taken them to exhibition. This was what had happened. The boss, who granted the scientist permission, saw him working seriously at 5 in the evening. He thought to himself, this person will not leave the work, but if he has promised his children a visit to exhibition, they should enjoy. So he decided to take them himself. So what had happened in the office? Let us take a flashback, children. The boss had given him permission to go home, isn't it? But he looks at the scientist working very seriously at 5 in the evening. Now the boss realizes that this scientist, who is so involved in his work, would not leave the office at 5:30. But as he had promised the children that he would take the children to the exhibition, the boss feels that the children should not be deprived of enjoyment, isn't it? So he decides to take the children to the exhibition himself. So the boss decides that he himself should take the children to the exhibition. That is why all the scientists at Tumba work under their boss, even though the workload is too much. By the way, can you guess who the boss was? He was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Okay, so that was the reason why the scientists at Tumba enjoyed working under their great boss, though they had a lot of work to do. So now coming to the most interesting part. Do you know who the boss was, children? And the boss was none other than Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a great Indian aerospace scientist, isn't it? He is also known as a Missile Man of India. So though he was a great scientist, he was very humble. He was down to earth. He was a man of determination and had a lot of curiosity to learn, isn't it? So he was a great leader, as we all know him as the 11th President of India from the year 2002 to 2007. So India is in fact proud to have such a great scientist, isn't it? I hope you have understood the lesson, children. Now coming to the homework part, children. The first homework is choose the opposites of the following words. You have to refer page 41 in your textbook. The second one is state whether the following statements are true or false. Again refer the same page 41 in your textbook. Now complete this in your homework book and send it through WhatsApp. Thank you, children.